Hey girls, Betsy Carnes here, just dropping in to say hello. And I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things I end up coaching girls in along the way that I find is actually one of the most important parts of this business. And that is the emotional and the mental side and the mental strength that you have to be successful. I mean, you've all heard Jamberry in this business be compared to working out and exercising so many different times, but it truly is so similar. Now, I've never run a marathon. I don't really want to, but I've heard that it's actually a mental game. The mental strength is one of the most important pieces to be successful and to actually finish the race and in the training, because your body can go so much further than you think it can. You can push yourself way harder, way longer in a workout if you would just control your mind and go and just zone in and say, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And honestly, that is the same thing with this business. You can have a bazillion excuses too. I'm too busy working out, Jamberry. Oh, this hurts, that hurts, this is hard, that is hard. Nothing great and rewarding is ever going to be easy. Okay, it just takes discipline. And how many of you have ever gotten in a workout program or like a disciplined time when you've done a workout, like you wake up every morning or you're disciplined and you do like 30 to 45 minutes every day and you're like, gosh, that flew by, that was nothing. I can do this every day. That's the same thing with the Jamberry business. 30 minutes to an hour. If you have longer, that's great. You can do this every day. I'll finish my jam time, be like so productive, and I'll set it aside and be with my kids, and I'm like, yes, I can do this. Okay, and that's one of the things is organizing your time. Okay, when you're working and you give it everything you got and you stay on task, you follow your to-do list, your income producing activities that are making you money, you're not wasting time in all these little groups. And then when you're done, you're done. You put your computer away and you focus on your family or your other job or whatever it is. Okay, and that way, if it is a harder month, even though you were working, you don't feel like you were working all day, every day, and been like this little Jamberry slave, because I know you're out there. I was her for a little bit too. Okay, so that's why organization is key. And then we've heard it before, and you've heard it too, lots of girls kind of race to the top and have been super successful in a short amount of time. But some of us, it takes a little bit longer to build our team and build our business. And truly amazing results can happen if you will stick with this business for 3 to 5 years. Any direct sales company, you have to give it some time. Okay, you get some time, you slowly build, oh, and then you have a dip. We all have a dip. I don't think I've met many people that have just totally climbed in their direct sales business and not had a dip. Whether that dip came at 6 months, whether that dip came at a year, or whether it came at even a year and a half, it went down a little. But it will go back up. I mean, textbook, we've seen it. I've seen so many examples. I've heard so many women in many different companies say the same thing. Okay, so you've got to have the emotional and the mental stamina that if I go through that dip, when I go through that dip, will I ride it out? What if that dip's a week? What if it's a month? What if it's even like 3 to 5 months where you really have a harder time, getting those recruit and booking those parties? Okay, you can quit. That's fine. But those of you who are committed and want to see success, if you will ride that out and just keep doing those little consistent steps each month, trying to get some parties, trying to get some recruits, don't make yourself crazy and spend all day every day doing this or connected to your phone constantly checking in. But if you'll just keep with it for a little bit and keep recruiting, I am confident that you'll have extremely great success at the 2-year mark with this business, with any business. It's just the principle, you reap what you sow. Okay, and we're going to have a lot of recruits and a lot of people who join our teams who are all excited and are interested, and then they may not stick with it. They may not last, and that could be for a variety of reasons. Maybe it just wasn't for them. Maybe their life is genuinely too busy. Maybe they don't like it. Or maybe they just don't have what it takes to keep going. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It definitely takes a unique person. I'm just going to be really honest. This isn't for everyone. Not everyone who joins your team is going to keep on going. And there's so many reasons I'll never judge anyone who stops because, girl, I've quit in my head probably more than all of you. But I keep going because this is my job now and I really want to see success. And my perspective is if they can do it, I can do it. I've got great friends who have been elites for a long time and are going at it, and I can do it. Sure, they may be better at this or that than me, but I better start learning how to do what they're doing well. Um, and we can do this. I can do this. It's not rocket science, okay? We stick to the basics, we have success. And so I just want you to know that if you're having a down day or a down month or a down few months, that you got to find a way to get out of that mental state and push forward. Just like in that workout, your trainer is going to be like, okay, what do you need to do to keep yourself getting that next rep, going the extra mile, pushing a little bit harder? Now, Shaun T over here is going to be like, dig in, dig deeper. Okay, now this is me saying, jam harder. Okay, you can do it. I am such a dork. But I mean it. I genuinely mean it. I am in this. Are you in this with me? Because we're going to have amazing summer. I cannot wait for the new catalog. It's some of the amazing things that are going to be coming with that. And the fall and even the summer, we're going to have some fun parties. I love Jamberry. I love how my nails look. I love when I have great customers who get super excited about it. It's a fun thing. So you want to keep the fun alive. You want to stay organized. You want to stay mentally strong, even through some slower months. Fight the dip, and you can do this. I'm with you, and so is your team and your team leaders. We're all in this together. Okay, jam on it.